Okay guys, it's time for the most shallow video we could possibly find, because I know you all want to go here. It's called Japanese Breeding Visa, taken by Japan. You want to go and breed in Japan?
Hey
Let's
guys,
go.
by
What
now
can
I'm
you
sure
do?
you've heard the rumors about Japan's breeding visas. According to the internet, apparently Japan's population decline is so bad that they're offering foreign men to come to Japan, enjoy the sights, enjoy the sushi, and make babies. Social media has been blowing up with these rumors, everything from tweets to funny memes.
So desu ka. So desu ka. So desu ka. So desu ka. So desu ka.
And even Joe Rogan mentioned it on his podcast.
Population is dying off. They ain't making babies.
They're actually asking people to come over there.
Make babies. Here's what's actually going on. It is true that Japan's population is decreasing. In 2024, the number of children aged 14 and younger hit a record low of 14 million. Meanwhile, the number of people aged 65 and older hit a record high of 32.25 million. That's a huge disparity.
Yeah.
This imbalance is creating a massive worker shortage. With fewer workers to pay into Social Security, people over the age of 65 who are retired are going to be in real trouble. To address
What's the fertility rate of Japan? 2024 maybe? Come on! 1.374. Yeah, that's very bad. 2.1 is the replacement rate, by the way, if your kids aren't dying off too
this
quick.
crisis, the Japanese government decided to expand its worker visa program, offering 5 years instead of the usual 1 or 3. The goal is to keep the workforce full and the economy running. That's it. But of course, the internet had other ideas. They decided to start calling it the breeding visa, saying that the Japanese government wants men to come here, repopulate the country, and then go home. I can see why this would get a lot of people excited, but it is completely false. The actual goal of this is pretty simple. Fill empty jobs and not anything else. This rumor got so...
Okay, so it's not true, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I know you want to go to Japan. I'm married, man. I'm good. I'm just letting you know. Don't get your hopes up.
So big that even some Japanese news stations had to publish stories saying that it was false. But hey, social media has never let facts get in the way of a good story.
No,
I'm sure
exactly.
there was one Japanese government official who was in the back room maybe whispering to somebody saying, you know, if foreigners come here and stay longer, maybe they'll find love, get married, and have babies, and in turn, increase the population.
Well, that's definitely going to happen. I just don't know if it's too difficult to then become like I guess, a permanent resident or whatever visa they have there. If you are married or have a kid with a Japanese person. I don't know how that works.
I'm sorry to have busted anybody's bubble, but
Yeah,
the Japanese
you
breeding
did.
visa rumor is
For a lot of people,
false. But
false.
if you have a skill and you want to come to Japan, now you can stay here longer. And if you find love and, I don't know, get married, then sure, increase the population. Thank you everybody for listening. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thank you so much.
All right, so the thing is this, right? A lot of countries are having a failure with their fertility rate, and I feel like no country is really taking the real effort to change the underlying issues that create this problem. And all they do is come up with bullshit patchwork issues like a visa so people can come work to fill the jobs. Whatever, man. The best thing are the comments, especially on a video like this. Sounds like a hentai plot. Absolutely. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. It's not my fault. It's absolutely false, says the guy who doesn't want to share. If you have a skill, you can come here. Ironic, my skill is just that. Good comment. I don't know where that misinformation came from. No way that can be true. They want foreigners to come to Japan, work for a few years and leave, not come to Japan and have babies and stay forever. They might want more babies, but there's no point for them if the babies are not Japanese, because Japan is extremely reluctant to have foreign blood mixed in their nation. I don't know if that's entirely true with the newer generations. They might have a more open-mindedness to this. Yeah, so here, it's true to some extent. The older generations are mostly stuck in their old ways, but it does seem the younger generation seem to be somewhat more open-minded. Well, exactly. I mean, literally I just repeated what he said. Anything but actually fiction. This is what I'm saying. Every time I hear about some major thing going wrong, they come up with some stupid fucking solution to then just actually fixing the main issues. Well, it would be rude not to help, I agree. You should always help your fellow man. or woman. The number of people who believe this is real disturbingly high. I mean, I don't know. They do have a low fertility rate. I mean, it could freaking be something like that. Possible, no, I'm not reading that. Living wage is bad, work culture is bad, affordability is bad. I'm surprised Japan government still didn't get the hint why population is declining. Again, it's funny to look at the actual site. Who wants to go to another country to work, pay their social security system for 5 years and then leave and not get any benefits back from what you paid into? An experience? Same like a working holiday. You go to Australia and New Zealand and you get to travel the world while you work. It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. The wolves are upset that the sheep stopped breeding. I think I've seen this comment like 3 times today on different videos. Anyways, what do you think? Is your disappointment immeasurable and your days ruined? Or did you already know this and everyone's just over-exaggerating? Do you want to go to Japan? Are you Japanese? If you are, what do you think about this? What should Japan do so that Japanese people have more kids? Probably the same like every other country that has a low fertility rate. But what do you think?